everybody. Okay, we are live right. Happy New Year. Hi, surprise. I don't know if anyone's watching, but we have a surprise live stream tonight with some guests. And you're going to be very excited for some of the people you're going to see and dogs you're going to see. So first of all, Happy New Year. We are live right now on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So this took a lot of coordinating, but we've got some special guests that are logged in from all over the world. From the East Coast are Rob and Kim. They were integral in getting Camp Cocker started with saving dogs from Mongolia. And from Mongolia, we have two special guests. We have Sana, the rescuer, who's saved many dogs that have joined Camp Cocker. And we have Narka, who is a force-free dog trainer, and he runs a boarding place in Mongolia where our dogs stay while they're waiting to get all of their requirements to enter the U.S. So I'm going to bring them all on screen, and you're going to hear their stories about how they got involved with animal rescue and how Camp Cocker got involved. So let's say hi to everyone. Hi, Robin, Kim. Hi, Narka. Hi, Sana. Wait, there we go. Did I lose Sana? Oh, shoot. Sorry. I just lost Sana. I'm so sorry.
Maybe he'll come back. We can text him.
Will he come back? Shoot. Let's see if he comes in again. Sana, can you log back in? Okay, so Rob and Kim, do you want to start it out and tell everyone how you came to find Camp Cocker Rescue?
Do you want to start?
Okay. We lived and worked in Mongolia for 3 years and got involved in helping stray animals. It's a pretty sad situation there. It is the world's coldest capital city, so anytime you see a stray, especially in the winter, it's kind of heartbreaking. And the method for animal control was for the government to hire contracted hunters to shoot animals, and they shoot like 70,000 per year. So there was not at that time a government funded shelter. And though a law has passed to institute that, I don't know that it's actually functional yet, but hopefully in the future, I think things are improving there. And I hope that, 5-10 years from now, it's going to be a completely different story. But while we were there and helping animals, we rescued one that we needed a place to take, and we contacted a shelter, and they said they would take it. We went there, we saw the conditions at the shelter, and we knew that we wanted to do something to help. And it's not.
And these are NGO shelters. So
yeah, there's
private individuals
that are just doing it out of the goodness of their heart and completely reliant on their own funding, personal funding, and donations. So we took a dog there and saw that they didn't have water on site. They didn't have, a lot of the things that we would expect at a shelter.
It was all outdoor.
It's all outdoor, even though it's obviously very cold in the winter. So we'd never done anything like that before, but we organized a group. And the group ended up growing to about 100 people, and we raised money, and we helped them install a water pump and a well.
Insulated dog houses.
Mm-hmm. Coats for
and you did that all on GoFundMe with your friends and family, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And we had a lot of great people that jumped on that group, and people, if someone's willing to stand up and say, hey guys, let's go do this, you'll find that there are a lot of people who will jump in and help. There are a lot of excellent people, both in our American community there and then in the Mongolian community. There are a lot of dog lovers in Mongolia and people who really impressed us with how hard they were willing to work and how much they cared.
Right.
So we were working with that shelter, and then someone introduced us to Sana, who's just joined.
Hi, Sana. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
It's New Year's Day right now.
And Sana is an angel from heaven. He has completely dedicated his life to his animals. He's the founder of UB Shelter, the first animal shelter in Mongolia. He runs that NGO, Compassion for Animals. He lives on site with 100 dogs and his 8 cats, and he has no electricity on site, no running water. He is just, it's him and the animals, and his entire life is dedicated to just benevolence and helping save strays. He's saved hundreds of them.
Wow. So the let me see. Narka is going to translate for us. Thank you, Narka.
Oh, I should mention Narka too.
Narka, tell us how you met Narka.
So when we were working with the shelters, it's tough because there's not really a culture of adoption there. So we knew that a lot of animals at the shelter were just going to live out their lives at the shelter, and it was kind of a bummer. And until we met you, someone in our group sent out feelers and said, "Hey, are there any rescue groups that would take dogs from Mongolia?" And we met you, and it really changed our lives because now we had hope, and we knew that at least some dogs would get out. And now, there were a lot of sad stories there, but now we have a list of dogs that we can go through. I remember, Paco and Vinny and all these dogs and Noodles.
I should pull up some pictures. That's what I'm going to look for pictures while you guys are talking. But
so every time I got down, I would pull up these photos of the dogs of their adopted families, the ones that you would forward on to us, and they look like they were so happy. I'm like, these dogs made it. These dogs are okay. We got to keep moving. But to do all of that, it's logistically very challenging. And we needed a place for the dogs to go while they were getting vet treatment and just to be boarded in preparation for leaving. And we needed someone who was very organized, logistically sound, professional, competent. And we met Narka, thank God. He runs Solace Canine Academy. He is a world champion dog trainer. And so when we knew that dogs were going to go to Camp Cocker, we would send them and get them out of the cold. We send them to Solace, and Narka and his team did a great job preparing the dogs. I mean, now, a lot of the dogs that you've gotten from Mongolia are already potty trained and everything because they spend time with Narka and his team. He's done some incredible work. Even some of the dogs that were a little hyperactive, he's done great work with them. And so, none of what we've done would be possible without Narka. And now that we're gone, it's Narka's show. And, we're very thankful that we had that time to work with him and see him in action. And we have complete faith in him and his team to continue to help the dogs in Mongolia. So big thank you.
Yeah. And I want to mention Narka is a force-free dog trainer, which is not as common as you might think. It takes a lot of patience and setting the dog up to make good decisions without adverse punishment. So I really appreciate that's your approach, Narka. So Narka, do you want to talk about what you do on your end? Like when Camp Cocker commits to a dog, what's the next steps? Because I don't get to meet these dogs for 4 months.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, it's really good to see you, Robin, Kim, and Sana again, because it's been a few months since we last met in person in Mongolia, and say bye to you guys. Hope you're doing great there. So, yeah, every time when we get the new dog to our Solace in preparation to send the Camp Cocker, it's like adopting a new baby for us, right? So we don't want our baby to disappoint anyone when they get adopted. So we try to do everything we could, just in terms of the health and the behavior and temperament and everything. So we start with the basic evaluation, like how does the dog do with the dogs, other different dogs and different situation. In the crate, out of the crate, off leash, on leash, something like that. And if we notice anything that we can work on, we try to implement some training plan on them, and we will try to see the improvement on the dogs until it leaves us. Yeah.
And then also you really are doing all the heavy lifting now because Rob and Kim were transferred out of the country for work. And so you have to take the dogs back and forth to the vet for us. The protocol that the CDC has for allowing dogs from Mongolia to enter is they need a rabies vaccine, and then 30 days later, second rabies vaccine, and then 2 weeks later, a blood draw that gets sent overseas to get a rabies titer test. And then the rabies titer test takes, I mean, how long does it take now? It used to be longer, right, Rob?
Yeah, it used to be a couple months, but we've got the vet we work with is able to get it down to, I mean, we've gotten it back in like 3 weeks before, 5 weeks. So
Depends where they send it. They don't have a lab in Mongolia, so they have to send it elsewhere. So some vet clinics, the first one we did, they sent it, I think, to the UK, and it took a long time.
Yeah.
We used another vet clinic, UB Vet, which is fantastic for all of this export work. They're very organized and professional, so we kind of have a system now with them. And we do everything by the letter, by the rule of law,
Right.
and it takes a long time. It's not, and I know it's not cheap for you, but so it's they need a rabies shot. Then you wait 30 days, you do a booster shot, you wait 2 weeks, you draw the blood, you send that off to a lab overseas. That takes 3 to 5 weeks to come back. Then you have export paperwork that takes 2 weeks. So, from the time you pick a dog up and say this is a Camp Cocker dog until the time it actually can land in Los Angeles, you're talking about 3.5 months. So,
And then Kim, you've been handling all of our paperwork. I wouldn't know the first thing to do. Like if I had to handle all that paperwork, I'd be like, I'd be overwhelmed. So it's a lot, right?
it was a learning process for sure. I mean, we had ups and downs, as you remember, getting through all of it. But I think we figured it out now, and I think the CDC has kind of sorted out what they require, which they were also in flux for a while.
Yeah, and then once the dogs are prepared, like the CDC is ready to let the dogs come here, then it's a whole nother thing to find flight volunteers, and that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so I wanted Sana to talk about what he does and talk about some of the Cocker Spaniels that he sent to us. Sembi, Jesse. I would love to hear Sana just talk about what he does there, and I know that he really needs a facility, and I don't know. I wish I had $1 billion. I would just a beautiful facility. I would build Camp Cocker a beautiful facility, but it would be great for Sana to talk a little bit about what he does and the Cockers, how they slept in the GUR with him, and how he has no building. I guess Narka has to translate to Sana.
Yes, I have to do that. 자, 사나 сонсож байгаа юу те?
сонсож байна.
Санаа сонсож байна уу? За, сая Кэти болохоор санааг ингээд чамаг юу хийдэг талаараа биднэрт ингээд товчхон ярьж өгөөч. Зарим одоо Америк руу ирсэн Cocker Spaniel-д бол одоо ингээд санаатай хамт гэр дотор амьдардаг байсан. Тэгээд бид нар руу явуулсан зарим Spaniel-ийнхаа талаар болон ер нь UB Shelter юу хийдэг талаараа товчхон ярьж өгөөч гэдэг чинь.
За бүгдээрэнд нь 2025 оны шинэ оны мэндийг хүргэе. За
Happy New Year to everyone.
UB Shelter манай UB Shelter амтаа асрах төв маань одоо ямар ч 17 оноос хойш л ингээд маш олон амьтдыг Монголд маш хэцүү зовсон зүдэрсэн янз бүрийн түүхтэй болцсон амьтдыг аварч асраад үдий үрлээ.
The UB Shelter has been operating since 2017, trying to help all the animals with the different sad stories, the health issues, and it's been over eight years now.
Can he talk about any of the Cockers that he rescued that he sent to us?
Америк руу явуулсан нэг Cocker-уудынхаа талаар биднэрт ярьж өгөөч гэдэг чинь.
За манай одоо тэр борцгор бондгор бөхцтэй Испанилууд бол Монголд маш хэцүү хүнд амьдралыг туулаад хүмүүсийн одоо хариуцлагагүй байдлаас болж замбраагүй үржиж янз бүрийн байдалтай л энэ тэндээс олдч аврагдчихсэн. Бүр маш амар байдалтай. Миний яриа жоохон хоцорч яагаад нэг айгүй юу?
The Cocker Spaniel I'm the Cocker Spaniels in Mongolia has a sad story because they are very cute when they're puppies. So a lot of people tends to buy it or get it when they're puppy, and of course they are very active dogs. So there are a lot of cases that they are abandoned in the street when they grow up. So we have a lot of Cocker Spaniels who were found in the street with a terrible condition. As you can see, we have a lot of this before pictures for you guys, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to find Sembi's before picture because Sembi, Robin Kim, what was Sembi's first name? Or no, Sembi means
Timby it's like well, I'm sure they can say it better than I can, but it was like clean, because when you first found Simbi was so stinky, he stunk up the car for like 3 days. But Sana could explain.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Sembi before and after pictures.
Цэмбигийн талаар ярьж байгаа санаа. Тэгээд цэмби гэдэг нэр нь ямар утгатай байлаа гэдээ ярьж асууж.
Цэмби гэдэг нөгөө цэвэр цэмцгэр одоо тий. Цэмбисэн тийм гялтайсан гоё юмтан болсон гэдгийг илэрхийлж өгсөн нэр. Яагаад тэгсэн гэхээр нөгөө анх олдохдоо бүр угаасан бүр юм дагтарсан хэр амар үнэртэй байсан байхгүй юу? Бүр усанд имлэг дээр аваачаад усанд оруулаа салоонд ингээд яасан ч бүр тэр үнэр нь арилахгүй байсан. Тэгээд дараа нь тэр усанд орсны дараа бүр маш гоё цэвэрхэн нөгөө үнэр нь арилаагүй ч гэсэндээ айгүй гоё цэвэрхэн болыг тайлбарлаад яг.
Yeah, he called that spaniel a Timbi. Timbi in Mongolia means that they're very clean, because he named it Timbi because when he found Timbi on the street, she was in very terrible condition, and they brought him to the vet and to salon to get him bath, and even after a few baths, it still stinks and still doesn't look good, right? And then he tried several few times, and it became a totally different dog. So he was amazed. That's why he named him Timbi.
This is Sembi at Sana's place.
Yeah.
Samba has the dogs free range. They're not in kennels or cages. Here's another one with Sembi at Sana's place.
We used to volunteer there, and at the end, people would share their photos, and he's in every photo because he's the friendliest dog. We would try and play a game like find a photo that doesn't have Simbi in it.
There's Kim and Sembi. Oh my God, it must have been so cold there. There's Kim at Sana's property. So Sana really needs land of his own. Here's Sembi again. Yeah, you're right, Rob. He's in everyone's. That's your translator that you traveled.
That was my language teacher.
Yes.
That's Bold. He's fantastic, and he is one of our original volunteers. He was our link to the shelters. My Mongolian is conversational level, and when we needed something better than that, it was Bold that did it.
There's Sana and Kim, and that's Jessie. And holding up a Camp Cocker shirt. Gosh. Okay, and here's wait, that's not Jessie. Is that
Spa?
That's Spa.
Spa? Yes, that's Spa. That's another dog. Oh, Sana, where did Spa come from? There's Spa. Does Sana remember where?
Sana Spa хаанаас олж ирсэн бэ гэдэг асуусан.
Спа нэг супермаркетийн гаднаас айгүй шүн олдчихжээ. Бас л яг тэгээ маш туранхай эцэгхий болцсон. Тэгээд бас одоо энэ зурган дээр байгаагаас арай залуухан байсан. арай залуу юм явдаг шалны
чамд дээр
альчуурээс ингэж
утсан.
ярьдаг байхгүй юу? Бас өс чих мэх юмтай амар болцсон. Над дээр 18 оны сүүлд болчихсон.
Тэгээ хэдэн жилийн дараа явсан бол та.
Одоо спа чин яваад юу вэ? Одоо бараг 2 жил болох гэж байна. Тэ?
So the spa was found in the at the outdoor of the supermarket during the winter night. So he was his hair was growing so long and it was so dirty. And first they called it the mop. You call it?
Yeah.
The thing you clean
There
the
he is.
Yeah.
floor. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was like that, and the spa
look.
spent yeah.
Rob just sent me this photo. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, that's what spa looked like. Wow.
After spending almost 3 years, he was sent to America.
3 years?
Yeah.
He lived with Sana for 3 years?
Yeah, Spa and Simbi were the first two
yeah.
that we sent.
Wow.
And Spa was the first dog we met from UB Shelter. When we pulled up for the first time, Spa was outside standing guard. And and we were confused, like, is that one of Sana's dogs? And we went inside and he came running in and he introduced Spa. And we met Simbi that day. It was a fantastic, beautiful day in Mongolia in the summer. So very good memories of our first introduction to Sana's operation.
Wow.
But as you mentioned, yeah, he needs land. He doesn't have land of his own. He's had to move 10 times in 4 years. So if you can imagine picking up everything you own and 100 dogs and trying to move to a new location. And it's, it's tough. The neighbors, eventually he finds a place and then people start living closer and closer to him and people get argumentative about having that many dogs nearby. So he's always under pressure. That was our dream that we hoped to accomplish before we left. We didn't get it done, but we're still hoping someday to fund land for him.
That's Spa with his adopter. Sweet.
Those photos kept us going. We were so
So
happy to see
love.
those dogs in loving them.
Sembi. Oh, Sembi's adopters. Wait, I gotta find this photo. Let me find it real quick. I just got a photo a couple days ago. So here we go. This is the sweetest thing. His adopters are having a baby, and he's in the photo.
Simbi.
Sembi right there. He's gonna be a big brother.
That's nice. Congratulations to them.
That's awesome.
I know. I loved it. What a beautiful, nice people. So anyway, Sana needs land. He needs money, but I mean, it sounds like a lot of money there. But to hear, it's like nothing. Like, what would he need? Like $100,000?
Oh, with $100,000, you could get land. You could build a fence
building?
all the way around it. You could install a water well. You could get electricity for $100,000. You could do a lot.
Generator
We were
or
thinking
solar
50.
panels, or how do you get power? How do you get power like in a rural area where Sana would need to set up? Would it be solar or?
Yeah, it could be different options. Like depending on the location, you can get the general line of the electricity to bring it to the land. Otherwise, you can use the solar panel. I think it's getting more and more affordable. Solar panel is. Also, we could use the generator. Okay.
Yeah. Also, every time one of the dogs that Sana has rescued leaves for California, he goes to the airport to say goodbye to them.
Yeah.
That gets me when I see those pictures, it gets me every time.
And the dogs are always so excited to see him.
Let me see if I can
usually
find
if
some of
they're with-
those photos.
If they're with Narca or if we're fostering one of them and Sana comes to visit, they're so excited to see Sana. All the dogs love him. All of his dogs love him. And they all have names. They come when he calls. It's amazing to see his operation and to see him running it. You walk in and the dogs are all going crazy, but he immediately establishes order, and he'll yell at a dog all the way across the complex, and they'll listen. They'll stop doing whatever they're doing. So it's pretty cool.
Here is Sana saying goodbye.
It's Gobi and
Yeah, Cyrus and Gobi
Cyrus.
or Virus. Are we allowed to say that story?
Oh, yeah. Cyrus arrived. Wait, no, that was Paco. Paco got away from me when he arrived.
that was
Yeah.
Paco.
No, so
Got out of his harness and I just about.
Cyrus
didn't
is a
want-
funny story.
so yeah, his original name was Virus, which is Virus.
Oh, virus. Cyrus is. Go ahead, tell that story.
Yeah, so we had started our operation and had taken some cockers, and then he got another one and he sent us a photo, and it was Virus, and it was, well, he didn't have that name yet. And it's super cute dog, but he showed up and he had a cold, and he got all the dogs at the shelter sick with the cold. And so it's already a lot of work for him to single-handedly care for 100 dogs, and then we're all sick. It was a huge operation for him. So that dog got the name Virus. But then
Cyrus.
when we were and Virus was wild, like not in a mean way, but just like, holy cow, this dog is so wound up that we when he first asked us, could this one go to Camp Cocker, we're like, we're not even going to ask Abby about this dog. This dog is crazy. But
You were
Sana
embarrassed.
has the gift, and by the time some months went by, we went back, and that was
He was the nicest dog.
he
at the
was so
shelter.
nice. Yeah, his behavior totally changed, and that's when we pitched him to you, and you agreed. And okay, we have to do some paperwork to export this dog. What name we're going to put on this? You don't
Here
want
he
to
is
put the
right
name.
now. By the way, here's Cyrus's life right now. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great photo. So we don't want to put the name Virus on a bunch of export health paperwork. So
No, you do not want CDC to get paperwork that says virus on it. You
Yeah.
do not want that.
So yeah, so we changed it to Cyrus at your
Mhm.
recommendation.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I found another. I found another picture. This is. Sorry. This is. Oh, Rob sent me more pictures. Okay, there we go. More pictures of Sana at the airport saying goodbye. He always. How far of a drive is that for Sana? Like
Sana's
nearby.
an hour in the wrong direction from an airport that is itself an hour away. So that's more than 2 hours for him just
So-
to get out to the airport.
Look at Sana's face.
Oh, this was our first time exporting dogs, and we were like, we better get them to poop right before they go. It's a long trip, so we're like, how are we gonna get them to poop? We're gonna run with these dogs until they poop.
So Sana
Sana
not
ran
only
him
rescues
down.
them, he's emotionally invested in them.
Oh, his dogs are his
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
Like Tim said, when we went there for the first time, we were shocked. We were like,
Yeah.
for a shelter that's completely, just run by volunteer effort and donations, like these dogs are well fed, their coats look nice, they're super friendly and good with people. You could tell when we got a dog from Sana, it was just like this dog
Yeah.
loves people. It's
Yeah.
been loved by a person, and it's
So
his family. He's like she said, we're at the shelter and a dog is acting up on the other side of the shelter. He knows exactly who that is, and he yells the name. He knows all 100 and whatever dogs, and that dog will immediately stop and turn.
yeah.
When he comes
Um,
back, we've seen it where we got to the shelter and he wasn't there, and then he showed up, and all the dogs are so happy when he shows up. If you've ever
Yeah.
seen your dog happy when you get home from work, imagine 100 dogs happy
Wow.
when you.
So I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's going to watch this tomorrow or in a week or a month from now, but this is live streaming and it'll be on our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram forever. But if anyone with a foundation or anyone who can give a grant to Mongolia would just consider helping Sana, please contact Camp Cocker Rescue. $100,000 would be life-saving. And it's a lot of money. But you never know who's watching. There could be somebody that's going to watch this at some point who loves animals and has a foundation is like, I'll write a check for 100K, even 50K. 50K would be a start, right?
Oh, you get the land for 50K.
You get the land and some fencing. And right now he has nothing. He has borrowed land, and I know that you guys helped him put up temporary fencing. He lives on the land in a gur, which is a Mongolian yurt, and then he has shipping containers, right? And the dogs sleep in the shipping containers. Who don't, the small dogs sleep in the gur. But I don't know if this is too sad to tell his story, but Rob, do you want to tell the story about the dog that escaped and got shot by the hunter? 2 dogs.
Yeah.
The only reason I would want to share it just quickly is if anyone is going to consider donating a large sum of money to Sana, they need to understand the situation he is in Mongolia as a rescuer. And it makes me grateful that I live in the US and we have animal shelters that humanely euthanize animals. That sounds crazy because we never want animals euthanized, but I am grateful. I live in a country where that's what they do with strays. So I don't know if you want to tell that story about the 2 dogs that got shot.
Yeah, we were there with our volunteer team, and someone yelled for me to go outside, and I went out, and Sana was out there, and he was just completely distraught, and a dog had just come up to him. He only had a single gate. It's not like an airlock system. He had a single gate, and we were there cleaning the shelter, and a couple dogs were out running around nearby, and one of them came up to him, and it had been shot, and its last act was to run back to Sana and die in his arms. It was just devastating, and we all just petted it and knew that it wasn't going to live, and we just tried to be as kind to it as we could. And this was right at his facility, like right.
This was like noon too, like in the middle of the day.
And he lives just off of like the busiest road in that part of town. We're just shocked, like it's the middle of the day when normally they'll do it when people aren't out. So, kind of figured the truck came up and the hunter was in there with his 2 guys, and we looked in the back, and the whole back of the pickup truck was full of dead dogs, and another one was the mother of the dog that had just died in his arms. So then we had a back and forth. Like I said, they're paid by the body, so we had some arguing about taking that body back, and we took the body back. And yeah, I don't want to belabor this. It was
but
traumatic.
I just want to express that Sana's a very special rescuer. We lost him. He might have lost the internet, but he's a very special rescuer. And his heart's in the right place, and he's in a country that's very difficult to do animal rescue in. And it's very difficult to get the animals adopted out once he saves them. Would you say it's almost rare that someone gets adopted once they get saved off the streets?
Well, I mean, we can ask him what his stats are for adoption. Yeah. It's low. I mean, we're in Ulaanbaatar, and it's urban for the most part, and so yeah. I mean, the dogs there traditionally are working dogs. They're guard dogs. They're dogs or whatever. So they're not really apartment dogs in the first place. So
right.
Yeah, we were able to save some cockers and some of the smaller dogs, but a majority of his dogs are large dogs, and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But to, adopt those out regularly to people who live in small apartments, it's tough. And then just culturally, it's not there yet, but it's growing, and we're for the future.
So, so thanks for sharing that story. Cause I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever going to see this who has the financial means to make a significant donation or help Sana, but I just wanted to put that out there that, rescuers are the same all over the world. They're the same all over the world. So, but anyway, so we'll wrap this up because I'm going to bring someone else on at 8:00. So I've got a few more minutes left, but so I just wanted to say thank you. And Sana, do you want to say any last words?
Sana хамгийн сүүлд хэлэх үг байна уу? Бид нар одоо ингээд дуусгах гэж байна гэдэг чинь.
За хэлэх үг мэдээж одоо амьтад аз жаргалтай болсонд бол хамгийн их баярлалаас талархаж байгаа. Тийм одоо энэ Монголд маш хэцүү амьдралаар зовж зүдэрж исэн амьтад тий. Тэрэн л бүр маш их шин сэтгэлээсээ талархаж байна. Тэгээд энэ 25 онд ч гэсэн маш олон амьтад айхай ажилгүй амар амгалан тийм ер нь бол амьтаа бүхэн аз жаргалаар бэлхэж яваасай л гэж шин сэтгэлээсээ хүсэж байна. Амьтад замбраагүй маш ихээр битүү үржээсэй л гэж хүсэж байна да. Тий. Маш Монгол
First thing I want to thank you for is
олон амьтдыг аврахыг хичээх болно. Улам цаашаа мөрөөдөлтөө хүрэхийн тулд хичээсээр байх болно гэж хэлмээр байна. Тэгээ та нартаа бүр амьтдын төлөө гэсэн зүрх сэтгэлтэй хүн бүрт маш их талархаж байна. Бүх зүйлд нь сайн сайхныг хүсье гэдэг хэлээд өгөөрэй.
I think we almost got the full idea by the body language, right?
Yeah.
He's saying that the most appreciated thing for all of us, for all of you, is just to find the safe home for the dogs that were in a really good condition in Mongolia, and he wants to help more dogs in coming years. And he's saying again to thanks for everyone who helped him to help more dogs at his shelter. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it's late. Robin Kim, it's like after 10 o'clock. It's after 11 o'clock at night almost by you. So
Well, anything we can do. I mean, Sana, Narka, our heroes in Mongolia, and you, Kathy, you changed our lives when you started taking dogs. It was a huge morale boost for everybody on our team to see so many dogs have wonderful, loving homes that we had seen in them in really tough conditions, and it feels hopeless. And then Camp Cocker came along and said, no, some of these dogs are gonna lobby. Some of these dogs.
that reminds me, I wanted to Kim, quickly, do you want to just say how you found Camp Cocker and how this all started?
Yeah, so we mentioned that we had started a volunteer group to go out to the shelters. And one of our volunteers just started reaching out to rescue groups in the US because we had this idea of could we maybe send some of these dogs? We were seeing some purebred dogs. So she started just reaching out to various rescue groups that focused on breeds. No one really responded. Or they responded, but they didn't want to help. It is expensive, right? Except for Camp Cocker. You responded immediately. And it was perfect because like Sana mentioned, they have a lot of Cocker Spaniels in Mongolia. I think maybe like 5 years ago, maybe Narka, you can correct me, that it was considered a fad breed. There are a lot of people that wanted them. They kind of still do, I guess. But they were really popular.
Yeah, still it is.
Yeah. And so, but now if someone has one and they don't want it anymore for whatever reason, they can't have it, allergies, they move, the landlord won't allow it. There are no options for these dogs. Unless they know of one of the 2-3 shelters
And the shelters
in the country,
are full.
the shelters are full. So
Yeah.
people have no options for these dogs and they end up just putting them out on the street. And that's why there's so many Cocker Spaniels out on the streets.
So that just reminds me. So I don't want to bum everyone else, but there was a Cocker that was hit by a car last week that we committed to, and then she didn't make it. But in Mongolia, it was a Cocker in Mongolia that was hit by a car. But the effort was made. The effort was made, and she went to a hospital, and Camp Cocker sponsored her bill. So we just want to help more dogs, and there's homes here in the U.S. who want Cocker Spaniels. There's very few in our shelters anymore, and all the people who've adopted a dog from Mongolia, every single one of them are like, "Wow, this is a really special dog." They're usually potty trained. They're usually very sporty and athletic, so they're not for people who want a couch potato dog, except for like Noodles.
The older ones.
the
Yeah.
older ones. But yeah, everyone who's adopted a dog from Mongolia has been like, this is a really special dog. I would never find a dog like this in a shelter in the US.
And
So
that seems to be very Mongolia. The dogs here, they're all just so nice. They're
Yeah.
just super friendly. Even the dogs we see on the streets, they're just so nice. They love
Yeah.
attention. They love people. They're more interested in belly rubs than us giving them food.
yeah, they're
So-
great dogs. So
Mhm.
I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. I will let you all go because we have more people that are going to come on and say Happy New Year to our fans. So thank you. Thank you, Sana. Thank you, Narka. Thank you, Robin Kim. Happy New Year. Mwah.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Okay, so we have more surprises for everybody. Coming up next is, let me see. I've got to make room. Let me, here we go. You want to guess who's coming on next? I'm just going to bring her on. Hi, Rachel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's Rachel. She's
Hi, everybody.
She runs Cocker Moms Korea. She's our favorite Korean rescuer and rescuer of Cocker Spaniels. And joining us in a few minutes is Apollo and his foster mom. Cannot wait to see. And then, oh, that reminds me. I was gonna see. Let me send a message to. I was gonna see if May's foster mom can come on. Little May.
Oh, I love May.
Let me see if you can pop on and say hi. Okay, I'll see if May shows up, and I think Apollo and his foster mom are going to show up. So, Rachel, give us an update on all those puppy mill cockers that you saved. There was 13 from a
Yep.
puppy mill that had over 600 dogs, and Cocker Friends Korea took 10 of them.
Yes, we took 10.
Yeah. What's an update? So you sent us May, and I think
Okay,
May's first one.
okay, we'll go for first. This January.
Oh.
He's just finished
Oh, I should
his.
pull up the pictures. Oh, let me pull up the pictures because we have pictures for everybody. Okay.
He just finished his heartworm treatment.
Okay.
Yeah,
In
pictures.
January. Oh, so you name them January. You name them after months.
Yeah, months.
Okay, let me find January's pictures. So, and he's a male, and he had heartworm treatment.
Yes. He was the only one who had heartworm.
Of all of them.
Yeah,
That's almost unbelievable. How did that happen?
but it was like stage 1, so it
Oh,
was
that's good.
pretty wild.
Oh, I don't think I have his photos.
This
Oh,
is
you have his
January.
photos. Hi, that's him. He's so cute.
He's really
Oh
cute.
my God. Okay. So he just
So,
finished his heartworm treatment.
Yeah, heartworm treatment. And
Okay.
then
Who's
there's
next? You can show the pictures since you have them all.
okay, this is February. She was adopted.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's a wild puppy.
She is.
This is March. He's really timid, but
Oh,
really cute. He's
cute.
opening up. And hopefully we can send him in
oh
January.
yeah, in January.
Yeah, this month.
Yes,
going to
send
join
March.
Camp
Send
Cocker
him in
this month.
January.
And then we have April.
Oh, she's the one that has
Oh, she's the one with the bad legs.
legs
Yeah.
and her knees are terrible.
And we have May. She's already in this place.
May. Yes, hopefully her foster mom can pop in and say hi real quick in a few minutes.
And then we have June.
June. Oh, she's pretty.
She also needs both patella surgery. She's had
Oh.
one leg done and she needs the other one.
Okay.
And this is July. She's had both her leg surgery.
Oh my gosh.
She's
two
in
knee
hospital right now,
Okay.
and hopefully she'll be discharged on Saturday.
Okay.
And then we have August.
Oh, cute.
She's also had one leg done. She needs the other leg,
Oh
patella
my
surgery.
God. Rachel, I need to start fundraising.
And this is September.
Oh, cute.
He's gorgeous. He's
Is that who
really
you were
lovely.
going to send to me with March?
Yes. I'm sending him
Beautiful.
in January as well. He's
Okay.
lovely. And then we have the last one is October.
Oh, little
She's
squishy face.
she can't see,
Oh.
so but it's okay.
Do
That's
you, have
okay.
do you have a foster home for her?
Yeah, she's in a really good foster home. so,
Yeah. She maybe would be too stressful for her to fly here.
yeah. So she's okay. She's good.
Oh, that's
She's
good.
a fighter, so.
So Apollo is doing great. I'm gonna take him. I got to set up an appointment for him to see a cardiologist. Let me see if let me see if I'm just gonna see if hopefully Apollo's foster mom joins us soon.
And this is Apollo in his Santa outfit.
Oh,
He's so cute.
oh my God. Oh, hey, Lauren, do you want to pop on with May real quick just to say hi? We're live streaming. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Oh, I see Lulu and Apollo are waiting to come in.
Okay.
May's foster mom is gonna jump in real quick to say hi, and then we'll bring Apollo on. Apollo is doing great, by the way. We'll have his foster mom talk about it. May is up for adoption. She is our vet thinks 9 or 10, but that's okay. And she is doing great. She is she doesn't have many teeth left. How many teeth left? We were trying
I
to
think
figure out
she's like two
only
left.
only 2 left. So her little tongue hangs out. And then
But she's really sweet,
oh,
and she's really easy to take care of. She just follows you like a puppy.
yes, she her foster mom was out of town over Christmas, and so we had another foster home take care of her just for the week. And they're like, "Oh my God, she's so sweet and darling," and just
She is.
follows that's May. She just follows them around the house. She's only 14 pounds.
Yeah, she's itty bitty.
Yes, she's so precious. And we did get a couple applications on her, but they haven't gotten back to me, so I don't know if it's the holidays or
Probably.
or I mean, I did tell them that she needs potty training, and I don't know if that's why they're not getting back to me. Most of the puppy mill dogs do need potty training, but that's to be expected. Oh my God, she's so beautiful though. Look at her little tongue hanging out.
She is. She's lovely.
So beautiful. Oh, and she has dry eye, but she's on dry eye medication. And she's just precious, and
She is.
precious. So so we're still taking adoption applications on her until somebody goes through our screening process. But her foster mom should be popping on any minute. Oh, here she is. Let me bring oh, there she is. Let's bring her on. Hi, May. Hi, Lauren. May, say hi to Rachel. She rescued you. Happy New Year. I was just Lauren, I was just telling Rachel that May is so sweet and lovely, and she was so easy for her foster home to take care of while you were out of town. And you were saying that she's pretty easy as well.
She's very easy. She's super duper sweet. She is great with our dog and great with our cat. She loves to eat. She just loves to snuggle and
Yeah.
wants to snuggle all the time. So she was already positioned here next to me before we got on. She just wants to snuggle and go to have a nap.
Oh,
Yeah, so
she's perfect.
she's very easygoing. We've only heard her bark just a handful of times, and only because she wants something like to be picked up and put on the couch because she can't jump up. And she's just overall a really just sweet, wonderful girl.
Oh, so she's still single. She's still single and taking adoption applications. So anyone looking for a sweet little dog, put in your applications at campcocker.com.
And she's little bitty. She's about like 15 to 18 pounds. So she's very petite. She's kind of a low rider. So she's got kind of short little legs. I think that she maybe is a Cavalier mix because she's on the more petite side. And she's just a lovely little dog. Working on potty training still, but she's great.
Oh, well, thank you for popping in to say hi. Happy New Year, Lauren.
Happy New Year.
Okay. Mwah. I'll see you next year.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I see Apollo's waiting to come in. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
Yay! Happy New Year! Lulu. Oh, she might have walked away for a second. Hi, Lulu.
Hi, sorry.
We're so
Apollo
excited.
just walked away. He just walked away. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Apollo!
Hi, Apollo. You dressed up for
Come here, buddy.
us.
Sorry, he was getting his dinner, so he just we'll bring it over here.
Apollo!
Apollo, we love you. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. He just ran away for a
It's
second.
okay. So how's he doing?
Come here, buddy.
Apollo.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Apollo, come here. Can you sit?
Oh, look
Oh,
how
good
good.
Good
He
boy.
looks so good. He dressed up fancy. So Lulu, tell everyone how Apollo's been doing. You've been fostering him for 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks now,
today?
yeah. He's so good. He's such a perfect dog. He's very calm, and he's but he is playful too. So he does love to play, and but he just kind of hangs out. And he is getting the hang of potty training really well now. He hasn't had an accident inside for probably a week now. The
What?
first week, maybe a couple times, but yeah, he's doing really well.
Really?
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing really well with potty training. He kind of just hangs out by himself for most of the day, and I feel bad because I'm like, don't you want to come? But he does hang out with us, and when we're working, and he spends the night, and he sleeps in our room with us. So he's been sleeping. He actually jumped onto the bed and slept on the bed. I know. I think he's finally getting, I don't know, getting calm. We have a 15-month-old daughter, and she can be loud and a little rambunctious. And we're trying to teach her not to approach him and pet him, but sometimes she gets too close and we have to stop her. But he does really well. He's really gentle. Apollo, there's no more food. Come here, Apollo. Can you come over here, Apollo?
He looks great. Rachel, you saved his life. I mean, You really did. I mean, and I want to thank all of the people from all of our supporters who donated to Apollo, because Rachel runs a very small rescue group, and there's no way she could have raised the money for all of Apollo's medical bills. So his life was saved because of the people from the donors of Camp Conquer Rescue, and then Rachel fostering him and taking him back and forth to all of his vet visits. Oh my God. In the beginning, wasn't it every day for like 6 weeks?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because of his leg.
Yeah.
So they needed to do like laser treatment so it can help him heal his leg. His leg needed to heal in order for him to start his heartworm treatment.
Yeah. So
he's doing good.
Oh, I can't even believe he's alive and flourishing. He looks
so
amazing.
He's so handsome.
He's so handsome. And he's like, I think he likes being like a pet dog, like in a house.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He likes it. And hopefully he forgets all the memories of the stuff he went through before you rescued him. But you were telling me that how did you get him? He was in the shelter, and I think I saw his picture, his shelter photo on Instagram, and I commented, "Oh my God, can you help him or something?" I don't remember.
Yeah, he was first. His photo was put up online, and as soon as I saw the photo, I called. And because they have to have like a 10-day hold on the dog, I said he can't wait 10 days. He's gonna die. So we had to talk to the officials, the government officials, get him released before the 10-day period. So we had to the same day. Was basically came out of the shelter, and it took us like 4 volunteers 6 hours to shave him and get him cleaned into the hospital.
So this is what I'm going to show the shelter photo that I saw.
Yeah, that was awful. And if you have a close up, he's got like worms crawling all over his body.
And then and that was I don't know what it says, but that was what the shelter info was on your Instagram. And then here was you and your volunteers attempting to just shave him and trim his hair. And then I think you said that one of your volunteers owns a grooming shop, and she closed it down.
Yeah, she closed it down for us so we could use it for that day.
Yeah. And then did you say that a vet actually came there?
Yeah, a vet came and told us that because he was so cold to the touch that he needed to go to the emergency care as soon as possible, and because he was having maggots coming out of his head and everything, so
that's where all the scars are.
So the vet had to come and help us do some emergency disinfection on his wounds.
Yeah.
His little scars right here.
I can't believe that that's the same dog. I can't believe he survived that.
He was really, his entire fur was rock solid.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't stand up.
He couldn't stand up. No, he couldn't stand up. Even after his hair being all shaved, he couldn't stand up properly.
He was all atrophied from being mummified.
But he's so handsome now.
Oh my God, he's so beautiful now. This was, I think that was the vet, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That came there to help.
Yeah.
Wow.
You had a lot of volunteers coming out that day to help.
Yeah. A lot of people on Team Apollo. This was him after you shaved him, and is that like a heater?
Yeah, that was a heater.
Yeah.
To get him dry.
Yeah. Oh my God. You can see the wounds on his head. Anyway, so he's come so far. I'm just so grateful that you gave him a chance, Rachel.
Oh, good boy.
Look at him. Apollo. So many people love you. Oh my God, he looks beautiful.
He is.
Can you face this way? face this way so everyone can see you.
Hi, Apollo. Apollo has a lot of fans.
He's such a foodie. Come this way. Come this way.
Is he a professional foodie, a Cocker Spaniel foodie?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Unfortunately, our baby, she's in the stage of throwing her food on the floor. So
Apollo must love her.
he gets a lot of snacks, even though he shouldn't. But we try to keep him away when she's eating, just because there's some things we don't want him to eat too much human food, right?
Yeah.
Too much
Oh
salt
my
and fat, and he's so sweet.
So, oh, Lisa Larkin, our volunteer, is on here. Lisa, Sammy came from Korean Canine Rescue. Lisa's asking if her dog that she adopted, Sammy, came from you, Rachel.
Oh, okay.
Sammy came from Korean Canine Rescue. So anyway, so thank you so much. And let's see, I don't know if anyone's even watching really. It's New Year's Eve. Everyone's probably out partying. But just I wanted to let everyone say hi to Apollo and Happy New Year to you, Rachel. It's New Year's Day
Happy
by
New
you.
Year.
You see Rachel?
Hi, Apollo.
I love you so much.
We love you.
Oh
We miss you.
Oh my God. He's doing so well. So anyway, well, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you for fostering him.
Oh, thank you for rescuing him. It's our pleasure. He's so great to have around. I mean, he's just the perfect dog.
Yes.
He's so easy.
He
He just slipped right in and didn't even what's the word? It just feels like he's always been here. He's no trouble at all. He loves to play, but I think he's too focused on food right now. Apollo.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, I think we're done. Let me see. Rachel was talking about all the puppy mill dogs, and then anything else to catch up? Oh, Rachel. So we have 4 dogs from Mongolia that got moved to South Korea, and
Yep.
Rachel was really helping with that. So the reason we moved 4 of our Mongolian dogs to South Korea was because it was getting too cold. And oh, hang on one second. Let me send.
in Mongolia. Also,
Yeah. So we had
it's
an
easier
opportunity
to
to get. Yeah.
find flight volunteers
Yeah.
from Korea to the U.S. rather than Mongolia to the U.S.
Yeah.
And well, those dogs are great.
Oh yeah. So
They're doing
okay.
really good.
I will show pictures. So the 4 dogs flew over, I think December 4th. And Rachel was so nice. She met them. She found a boarding place where they could stay. And then one of them, Alfie, this is Alfie when he was rescued in Mongolia. Look at how mad at he was. And then Rachel actually found him a foster home. And then that's him in his foster home, and they're adopting him.
Yeah.
Alfie doesn't even have to come to the US. Look at that. Rachel did that all by herself.
This is Alfie now.
Oh! Oh my God. Oh, wait, does he have a new name?
They're calling him Marley.
Marley.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so adorable. So Alfie's in a foster home. The other foster home you found was for Tyke. Okay. And Tyke was also rescued from Mongolia. Let me see. Gonna find some pictures of him when he was first rescued. Well, this is him in Mongolia in the boarding place. He was a little he was the life of the party. Look at
Oh
him.
yeah, he's playful, and this is him now at his foster home.
Foster home. Oh my God. Wait, is this him?
Yeah, that's him.
He's in his foster home. They dressed him up.
Yeah, because it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Oh my God. Oh,
He's
here he
gonna
is in his
see
foster
them.
home too.
He loves
Oh
his
my
toys.
God. So that's Tyke. And so he's in a foster home in South Korea. I don't know if he's going to get adopted or if he's going to eventually travel to the US, but at least he's in a foster home. And then the other two that are at the boarding place, one is Sunny.
Yes.
Let me show her. This was her when she was first rescued in Mongolia. That was her getting rescued off the street. And then Rachel took her and got her groomed, and she's all clean now. And
This
you
is
got
Sunny.
some beautiful photos of her.
Yeah,
Look at that.
she's playful.
She's got lots of energy, right?
Yeah, she's playful. She's adorable.
Yeah. Oh, you had like a puppy party, didn't you? You had a party. of
Yeah.
dogs. Oh my God, look at all those cockers. You brought them all out for a field trip.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that
Then
looked
we
like
have-
so much fun.
Then we have Jerry. Jerry.
Oh
got
yeah,
groomed.
Jerry. Oh, I don't have that picture. I'm gonna have to go. Wow. Okay, so this was Jerry in Mongolia the day that she was rescued. Jerry's a girl.
Yeah.
So that was the day the rescuer picked her up, and she was all matted and dirty. And then now she looks like this.
She's so pretty.
She's all beautiful and groomed. And look at the little bows in her hair. So at some point they're going to travel here to the US. I'm trying to find some flight volunteers. So Rachel helped out with those dogs a lot. So thank you so much, Rachel. And it was nice to see you, Apollo.
He's having so much fun.
He loves toys, right,
He
Lulu?
loves toys. Yeah, he loves to play. He loves walks.
Yeah, he likes
Does he love the hump toys?
Just a little bit of humping.
Oh
He
my
just started
God.
that like yesterday, actually. I hadn't seen him hump before
Oh.
until yesterday.
Oh, oh my God. I love how happy he is with a toy.
Yeah. For a dog who's been through so much, he's got such a great temperament. I can't believe it. He's so sweet.
How sweet he is.
So sweet.
He's so nice. So anyway, thank you both so much. Thank you for joining me and saying hi to the fans, and Happy New Year, Rachel. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
I'm going to let you guys off the screen, and I might have one more guest. I'm going to check real quick. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I don't know. We might have one more guest. I'm not sure. Let me just check and see. It's getting pretty late here. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Oh, there's Apollo still. So let me see. I'm just gonna see real quick if oh, that's right. Let me call we were gonna see if Sydney and Walnut can come on. Let me should have planned this out a little better, shouldn't I have? Oh, okay. Lisa, okay, so here's our next guest. We're going to bring on our volunteer and adopter, Lisa Larkin, and she fosters for us from time to time in the Sacramento area, and she has 2 dogs from Korea. Hi, Lisa. Happy New Year.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
I can. Okay.
Here.
Here we have 2 dogs, and they were rescued from Korean Canine Rescue. On the left is little Sammy. She's a little tiny cocker mix. And on the right, if anyone remembers, is Tebow. I don't know who's going to remember Tebow, but when he was rescued from a big hoarding situation in Korea, and it was I think over 2,000 dogs or 3,000 dogs, and he just was he was so frightened and scared of living like anywhere out in the world, and he escaped from us when he was with Camp Cocker, and it was 72 hours before he was found. And I had to get the help of a nonprofit, some volunteers from Dog Days Rescue, or no, Dog Days Search and Rescue, and they saved Tebow's life. That was a terrifying 72 hours when he was out there. We were worried coyotes were going to get him, or he was going to be hit by a car he was very close to a freeway. But Lisa, since you have adopted Tebow, he has changed from all the training you've done, right?
Oh my gosh, he's a completely different dog. He's a little stressed right now because people are shooting off fireworks.
Oh, fireworks, no.
And he starts to shake and drool when he hears loud boom noises. So that's why he's kind of tucked back in there. But this little one right here,
Sammy,
she was the big thing because I fostered him for 3 years before I adopted him, and I had 2 older dogs of my own who passed away within about 3 months of each other. They were both around 16 years old, and they were Camp Cocker dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had Tebow, and I took him to training every Sunday for socialization, just having people come up and just do nothing but give him treats. And then we did that on our walks all the time. And anyway, he kind of regressed a little bit when I lost my 2 pups. And you gave me a call. I was on vacation. I told you I was just going to foster for you for a while.
Right.
You're like, hey, we got this little dog, Sammy. She looks just like your Bailey that you just lost, except she's only 10 pounds.
Miniature.
She's a miniature. And she's definitely got a lot of energy, but as soon as I got her, within, 15 minutes, these 2 were play bowing and chasing each other around the yard. And I'd never seen Tebow actually act like that at all. And just like I went ahead and adopted her right away. And the 2 of them now have been adopted. They both got adopted at the same time. And he's just a completely different dog. And I think she was a big part of that. She's constantly like, I'll be in my office and the 2 of them will be running in and running out and running in and running out of my office. She's just super playful, and she's just kind of brought out the puppy nature in him, even though he's probably 8 or 9 years old at this point now. But he's super loving now. Now he actually pulls on the leash. He whines and whimpers when he sees people. And he wants to go say hello to everyone. And so he's doing really, really, really well with people. And even my brother just came and spent 5 days over the holidays, and he did great with my brother. He barked a little bit. He would forget when he went upstairs for a while, take a shower or whatever, and then he'd come back down the hill or back down the stairs, and Bentley would bark once or twice. Bentley, sorry, he's still in my mind and my heart.
Oh,
But he would bark a couple of times at him, and then my brother would just go get him a treat, and he'd be like, okay, yeah, you're cool. So
oh, that's so great. Tebow's come a long way. I love you, Tebow.
He's doing so good. He's doing so good, but he's a little stressed right now from the fireworks.
Yeah. So okay, well, you know what, I was gonna say that, like, a lot of the dogs that come from like hoarding situations or puppy mills, they often need homes with a second dog, with a confident dog.
Yep.
You know, so I'm just happy that Tebow's now comfortable and he's got a little buddy.
Yeah.
And,
Sammy's a little jealous one. So if all I do is talk to him or pet him, she's like all in his face. She's jealous, but she's doing good.
Well, thank you so much for popping in, Lisa.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks for the
Happy
invite.
New Year. I love you,
Happy New Year to
Tebow.
you.
Mwah. I love you, Tebow and Sammy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Have a nice
Okay.
New Year. Okay, bye-bye.
You.
Okay, I think that's it. I was hoping to bring Sydney and Walnut on, but it looks like their adopter said they're asleep now. So it's getting late. It's 8:30 at night here. Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, if you would like to consider donating, donations are being matched until midnight. And you can donate at campcocker.com. Or if you want to sign up to be a monthly donor, monthly donors are getting their donations matched for the first 3 months. And that doesn't end at midnight. That's just, that's going to go into January. So we're going to keep trying to ask people to consider being a monthly donor. So for example, if you're choosing between donating $10 tonight, that'll be matched. I'm just saying a number. Or if you want to sign up to become a monthly donor for $10 a month, you'll get it matched for the first 3 months. So that's an even better, it's better for Camp Cocker, but whatever you're comfortable with. But if you would like to donate before midnight tonight, your donations will be matched. So thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your support. Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. Bye. Mwah.